After I entered politics, I enjoyed quoting what he said about democracy and the role of the opposition. He once noted how easy it was to win public attention simply by disagreeing with the government. If the government says white, and you write letters or articles in the newspapers advocating black, your column will be read. You will be hailed at the next cocktail reception as an original and bold thinker. He said this back in 1971, and I think in many ways it still rings true today. Instead of opposition for the sake of opposition, he called for a democracy of deeds, one made up of active citizens who would focus on solving problems and developing solutions for a better Singapore. And indeed, this philosophy has guided me throughout my time in government. In every role I've undertaken, I've made it a point to engage and listen and to create platforms for closer partnerships with stakeholders in both the private and people sectors so that they can be empowered to take actions and solve problems on the ground. In 2012, when we decided to bring together the community and sports portfolios in the then MCYS with the arts portfolio in the then MICA, I was given the chance to lead this new ministry. One of my first tasks was to come up with the name for it, and inspired by Raja, I wanted culture to be resurrected in the ministry's name, to build on the rich legacy he had left behind. And that's how we eventually came up with the Ministry of Culture, Community and Youth, or MCCY. So Irene is spot on when she said that I'm a huge admirer of Raja. Each time I read and reread his speeches and writings, I always find something illuminating and inspiring. I enjoyed the first volume on Raja, which Irene wrote and published in 2010. And so when she invited me to speak at the launch of this second volume, I readily agreed.